All right, let's get started. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. I've been having some microphone problems off and on, but I see the signal seems to be all right. Can someone just confirm that you can hear me okay?
Yeah, you're good.
Thank you. Awesome. We are on week 11, or we're going to be starting week 11 on Monday, according to our syllabus. So that's chapter 9, Internet Artifacts. And of course, we'll have a chapter 9 quiz, and we'll have discussion 5 post 1 due next Friday. Reminder, the discussions are best 4 or 5. If you've done really well and you are busy with other things, you may wish to just to pass this one by. You're certainly welcome to do that. You're also welcome to try and improve your mark, even if that's only marginally, by submitting it. Keep in mind, if you do decide to pass it by, there is some minor possibility that that will be part of the subject matter on the final exam. Okay. Speaking of the final exam, we will talk about that in great detail and very great specifics next week, which will be our final office hours. So next Saturday will be all about, well, it'll be mostly about the final exam. I will have it finalized by that point and written completely so I can talk specifics. I'm happy to talk generalities, but typically students want to know how many multiple choice there are, how many short answers, those sorts of things that I'll be able to talk about very specifically next week. I have received many, if not all, of the term papers. You have up to 7 days to submit those late at 10% per day penalty. I've had various reasons and excuses. I probably got 20 email after, let's say, 8 o'clock last night. Guess what? I am not sitting on my computer waiting for people to ask me for extensions with 4 hours left on a later on a Friday night on something that has been assigned for 2 months. So do a better job if you're wanting accommodation, extensions, things like that. I'm not the right person to judge that on because I very seldom give extensions, but I can tell you that other professors that are more generous would appreciate not getting, like I'm getting questions at 11:30 at night about the term paper. I'm sorry, I'm not available at 11:30 at night to have a conversation by email about anything. So just in general, I know there's the student perspective, and obviously I was a student too, and I worked till all weird hours of the day, but the rest of us, the majority of the working people out there are 9 to 5ers. I don't know if that's majority anymore, but many of us are. And although I do my best to respond, and I certainly responded to everyone that sent me email last night late, as soon as I got started this morning, there's no expectation that people are hanging around 11 o'clock at night to answer emails or to solve your problems that should have been addressed weeks ago, if not earlier than that. So and again, I always say this caveat. I know that the people that have attended this office hours and the people that are watching this office hours are not really the people that I need to tell that to. You guys get it typically, but on the off chance that someone wanders in from the cold, watches an office hours, has never watched an office hours before, hasn't really considered how the world works, maybe I can make a better student with the messaging. And most of the people in this class have a couple more years of university as an undergrad left, and I sure would like to improve the etiquette and the skill set of students for myself and other professors. So this is a learning exercise. This whole university thing is to teach us a lot about life. And it's an awful big jump from high school, which was ridiculously easy and ridiculously pampered. So, and I'm sure there's lots of university classes that are similarly pampered. This is not one of them. I'm sure everyone that's known me now for 11 weeks or 10 weeks gets that at this point. So I am unfortunately once again stuck doing plagiarism investigations. As we mark, we find people that have directly copied other papers, source documents without proper attribution, that sort of thing. And that just ties up a lot of my time. So I've got much of my day tomorrow stuck having conferences with students that that have plagiarized or that I suspect have plagiarized. And the outcomes of those will normally be a 0 on the assignment at the very, very least, up to expulsion from the school. So this is not a surprise to anyone. That's why we do the academic integrity module, to make sure everyone understands, but there's still, even if I didn't require that, there is the requirement to know what plagiarism and academic integrity is all about. The school takes it very seriously, as do I, even at the personal expense of wasting a lot of time pursuing these investigations. So again, I get wrong audience, but just in case someone wanders in by accident, maybe the message gets out a little bit there. Yeah, so that's, I think, all. We will be marking the discussions. They're not a huge priority at this point. The term papers are more of a priority, but we'll be working our way through all the marking. This is just like for you guys, where you have a lot of assignments and such due at this time of year. We also have a lot of marking to do at this time of year. So we will make as good a progress as we can, as quickly as we can. Please review your marks as they come in. And ask questions if you need to. Look at the comments if there are any. Look at the rubric to see where you scored well. Like I've had students say, I thought I did citations perfectly and my references were there and they were good, and I still didn't get a good mark or whatever. And I look at their rubric and guess what? They got perfect on the citations reference part. So yeah, do your due diligence, but feel free to ask me questions if there's something you want me to look at. I'm happy to do that. I will wait until we're done marking every student before I start marking people for the second time. Okay. Just a reminder, the discussion 4 will have very little, if any, written feedback. So it'll be just purely through the rubric for all the reasons that I talked about when we did the same with discussion 3. We find that if we provide written feedback, the people that make the same mistakes or omissions or shortcomings tend to not read that. So we end up doing a lot of writing for people that aren't bothering to review it. So yeah, that's basically what I've got to talk about. Does anyone have any questions? Can I answer any questions about just about anything related to the course? You guys are making this too easy. Nothing at all? If not, that's great. Thank you very much for taking some time on a Saturday to come and join the office hours. I appreciate it. Please get on with your Saturday. Get the word out, if you would, to your peers, your fellow students, that it would be a good idea for them to join the office hours next week. It should be an attendance record, because everyone wants to know about the midterm, or excuse me, the final exam, the structure of the final exam. You can always watch the video, but if you have specific questions, I want to address those over again. Make sure that's perfectly clear for everyone. I don't mind repetitively answering questions in office hours live. I just can't do it to 30 students by email. It just takes way too long. If you are not going to be able to attend the office hours, please feel free to fire your questions in by email, and I'll make sure that I get through those questions in the office hours. So thank you very much. Have a good Saturday, and we'll see you next week, hopefully.
Thank you.
Hey there.
I just was busy with something else. Do you have any, will you be giving any sample final exam papers?
Yes, yeah, I certainly will. I'll be giving some multiple choice practice, a multiple choice practice exam to do. So yeah, we'll definitely do that. That'll be available sometime after the final week of classes.
Okay, sure. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, not a problem. You have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Take care.